loud. This is what we are.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler.
Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts.
Another veteran versus a rising young talent. Well done, gets into the pocket. Flames are shooting out the back. Big angle, he turns it up, man. These guys are going for it. And that final inside clip. Working in the smoke, well done. Round of applause. What a beautiful evening. Congratulations, it's Saturday. TGISLBGPFD. Thank goodness it's Saturday, Long Beach Grand Prix Formula Drift. Super Drift Challenge is going down. No capes, we're hurting in the making of this super adventure. We are gonna be your tour guides. We're gonna show you all thriller, no filler, grade 8, down to 4, down to the finals. We're gonna find out who wins under the lights. This is something we've never done before in Formula Drift competition, and we bring it to our Long Beach Grand Prix fans. You've seen IMSA, you've seen Sports Car, you've seen Stadium Super Trucks, of course you've seen IndyCar, and now you're seeing cars going sideways, contradictory to what you've been seeing. It's all about getting the grip, not the slip. Well, this is about the slip, but it's about the navigation of the vehicle into the clipping zones, into the clipping points, putting smiles on your faces, having a good time, but one person will be the premier driver here this evening. This is Super Drift Challenge, curated by the one, the only, the premier international drifting sanction body, Formula Drift. I'm Jared Deonda. Joining me here is Chris Licup.
Howdy.
Chris, you are quiet, but you speak volumes. You drift, you judge. I'm judging as well. We're all judging, but you are technically, literally judging as we are warming up the track. We're taking a look at the outside zones. Last night, it was Bakchis who came out on top. Odie in a 12-cylinder supercharged Aston Martin comes out on top. How cool was that?
That was pretty awesome. I mean, to see him navigate that vehicle in such a quick turnaround time from practice to take it up to the podium for the first time driving it in a comp, it was amazing.
Jeff Jones, RCP, Rome Charpentier, a little bit of like, all right, gonna spar a little bit out here. So again, so grateful to be out here at such an iconic track. The North America's Monaco. They're doing waves out the gate. I don't even need to ask them. That's how hyped these people are. Beautiful day. If you're not joining us here in the building, thank you for joining us online or on Racer Plus Network, Racer Network, all that. We're gonna clutch kick your way. So tell your friends, tell your grandma, tell your grandpa, tell your kids, hide your wife. Chris, I feel, don't be nervous, dude. Everything's fine. Everything's fine, dude. Why be nervous, dude? You love this. You live this.
I do love this. I've been coming here since 2006. I love this.
Yeah, you were here earlier. Did you watch IMSA?
I watched a little bit of it, yeah.
Dude, just the degrees of vehicles that are out here is so cool, right? Like,
all over.
Just the prototypes, the sports cars. Like, I'm seeing people with Rexy, like cool liveries. Obviously, like, I'm a big fan of Penske. I work with Snap-on Tools, so it's cool. And do you agree King Taco needs to make a carne asada crown?
They definitely need to make a carne asada crown. They need to make it for the stadium trucks. Did you catch that? That was awesome.
Dude, I remember, I think Robbie went live in his truck earlier today, and basically, I announced the first year of Stadium Super Trucks. It was awesome. So super excited you're here, Chris. Thank you. Thank you to all the fans for joining us here. We're making history once again under the lights at the one, the only Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. The streets are alive and well from F1 to IndyCar. And now drifting as we go live across the globe on Racer Network. This is Formula Drift Super Drift Challenge.
Another veteran versus a rising young talent. Well done, gets into the pocket.
Flames are shooting at the back. Big angle, he turns it up, man.
These guys are going for it.
That final inside clip.
Lurking in the smoke, well done. Round of applause.
Chris Licup, Jared Dienda, we will be your tour guides throughout the day amongst Mr. Sanchez as well as Mr. Chow, and we're gonna have some fun here. You're judging. Chris, you are doing double duty, so I'm not gonna press you too much, like a nice fine cup of coffee. You know, just want to make sure we make it oh so sweet. We're warming up the track. Practice is coming to an end here. Dude, talk about pressure. These guys, and we do have gals that compete in the Pro Spec Championship, but let's take a look last night. V12, supercharged, Aston Martin, the heart of racing, Bakchis. He changes chassis in competition and pro competition. Now, hey, here's an Aston Martin. See what you can do. What were your thoughts last night? Watching this, judging this. Look at the baby, look at the baby.
Well, I was watching him during practice, and you know, he was having a hard time being really hooked up and getting out into the outer zones. And then out of nowhere, he just flipped the switch, turned it on, and started putting it on each wall and being really close and pushing the pressure onto like every driver that he went up against.
It's really fun to see how it's obviously fun to see an exotic car, but I have like built-in anxiety as like a dad. I'm like, ooh, just have fun, don't hurt yourself, like don't do anything stupid, don't do anything I would do, right? And that's what Odie is doing with this car. The Heart of Racing cats are literally on the backside of those King Taco banners, and they were cheering him on. Jeff Jones got second. RCP, Rome Charpentier, rounded out the final podium spot due to the drawing, but overall, we are going to be all thriller, no filler. We have a great 8, whittled down to 4. So it'll be Jones versus the Drift Doctor, Connor O'Sullivan versus RCP. That's going to be a good. All these are great battles. That bears repeating. Trent and Beechum, Bakchis, Kasey, Kohl. He had a little bit of struggles last night. Hopefully he worked on his car, and this is a good opportunity for him because as far as you guys are seeing what we do, just a little taste, a little morsel that's within your teeth. This is just, again, Kasey Kohl is shaping things up, and then you have Sam Maghmoumi. I'm Jared Dienda, Chris Licup here. He does multiple different jobs. He's a big drift fan. He drives, he judges, he works with Sim Magic, which is definitely a partner of Formula Drift, and it's crazy to see the evolution of these drivers and what they learn and what they know on sims, now applying that to cars. But you're a fan at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, I'm a big-time fan. I've been coming here since 2006. I've been drifting for almost 20 years myself, and I just love this sport.
Yeah, man.
It's one of the best.
It's cool. Well, I'm not going to press you, like I said, too much. Like I said, a fine cup of coffee. We're just going to let you elaborate and kind of pontificate on what you see, what you spectate, your first time announcing. But I know you do drift, or sorry, you do judge other events as well.
Yeah, I judge Hot Pit Auto Fest, or I was a former judge, or I am a former judge of Hot Pit Auto Fest.
You are a former judge. You was a former judge. Okay. Oh, I'm always judging too. Even though I'm not judging, I don't get paid for it, but I'm always judging. I'm judging you out there because if you are not in this building and not joining us October 23rd and 24th for the final round of Formula Drift Pro competition, I'm not mad. I'm going to be mad at you. Let's take a look at last weekend. This is round 1 of our Formula Drift Pro competition. James Dean pushed hard. He is our one and only 5-time champion. Diego Higa joins the conversation and rejoins it after taking a little bit of a hiatus. But overall, it was such a cool event. We introduced a robot judge, a little bit of technology being applied concurrently alongside our actual judges of the sport. So we are excited, but Frederick Osbo, he wiped his brow, but didn't wipe it clean enough because he ended up getting second place. to that gentleman right there, the Njuku Racing, Jerry Yang Racing vehicle of Connor Shanahan. Shanahan came out on top after a bit of a tumultuous start there in 32, got a little quirky and wonky, but eventually got the car fixed, got it back out there, back at it like a track addict, and Connor Shanahan, the Irish driver, and his brother got 1 and 3. That's Big Jack in third place. Frederick Osbo, he won here last year, so join us again in just about a month online on Racer Network. We are finding out as far as drivers go. We're intended to have 8 drivers, but unfortunately Kasey Kohl from Race to Reef in that M-Spec S13 is out. So he's preparing his car, so this is a good opportunity for him to work it out right now. Glad it happened here as opposed to Atlanta, going all the way across country. I know he lives in the middle of the country, but Kasey Kohl from Race to Reef, big scuba diver. So, dude, he's giving away a whole scuba diving experience. Did you know this?
I did not.
Are you a scuba guy?
I am not a scuba guy.
I am not either. I am out. I feel like humans can't breathe underwater, so why do that? But if you like it, again, I love golf. It's all good. If you got
the livery on this car is great.
Livery's fire, dude. Yeah. Again, you've seen Finding Nemo, right?
Of course.
Well, Chow has not.
Oh.
He was a fan. I haven't seen the movie. I'm like, he touched the butt. And then he's like, oh, wait, excuse me? I said, dude, that's a quote from the movie. It's his Lucky Finn.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I know you're a dad. Chow's not a dad. He'll get there. He'll get there eventually. All right, let's take a look behind the scenes here as we're looking at LS Doctor, and we're taking a look at Formula Drift. It's such an adventure, celebrating 23 years of what some people considered a fad. Bro, some of the best drivers love this stuff. Let's take a look at Formula Drift.
Kiss the ring, dude.
The first one.
Kiss the ring.
First one to kiss it.
Kiss the ring.
I love it.
That ring's bigger than you.
Grid Life FD conversion,
So
inverted.
sick.
Is it good?
I got to run with T-Pain, Denofa, dudes I would never get to drive with. Forsberg was out there. Dude, that was awesome. That was sick.
You ready to go for a rip or what?
I heard it's your first time driving a stick.
Yeah, never driven a manual.
Yeah. All right, send it. Yeah! Mustang unleashed!
With this rings, you guys are now officially married. Thank you so much. You may kiss the bride. Yeah!
Send it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Send it!
Accessories? I mean, checker flag's pretty fire, right? All right, I want this. And oh, you like mine? This is Ryan Turk. This is who won the event last year.
1,400 to 1,600 tires a weekend.
Dude, tire machines.
Smile for me. Yeah.
Well, we are about to introduce you and Kevin Darwish to the variety of vehicles. It was intended to be a grade 8. Now it's just the lucky 7 that are here going to do competition as Kasey Kohl is knocked out. So that will be a bye run for Sam, Mr. Maghmoumi. So again, we will introduce you to, that looks like 5 drivers. We need 2 more in order to square out this 7. But make some noise for us, if you will, Long Beach. Hold on, that was like a golf clap, dude. This is Long Beach. We have seen Formula One, IndyCar, now drifting. Make some noise, Long Beach!
I think they can still do better.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to ramp up. You know, Chris, I mean, you kind of, it's compliments of the Grand Prix. I saw the memo go out like, hey, first come, first serve. Last night it was packed. I think everybody's a little calm, cool, and collected. We had our Lupe Fiasco concert there last night. Luis is down there ready to shoot some photos. I see Yogi. He's down there in the mix. And again, the LS Doctor. And we are making sure. All right, so let's introduce you to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we are waiting for another vehicle, but we'll go and introduce you to our drivers. So, let's introduce you to our first car parked. As Kasey Kohl makes his way out there, we'll still big him up there, but we start with the LS Doctor. Look at this gentleman right here, the Big Duck Club with the big bill. Make some noise. It is Margaritis, Katsanidis, the Drift Doctor. Moving on down the line, this gentleman again, he was on the box. Can he do it again? Can he take it all the way to the top? The Kumo Tires Big Drift Energy Nissan 370Z right from here in Southern California. Pop the bottle, it is Jeff Jones. E36 BMW for your diet. You see a lot of them out there, but of course the signature pink to green fade. 3 letters, big name, RCP, Rome Charpentier. This gentleman made a big splash just a few years ago, and here he is once again, another BMW Bavarian treat for your diet. It is Sam Maghmoumi. All attention and salute for the United States Army BMW. It is Connor O'Sullivan. Our last 2 drivers there, they have invisible cars, but they are ready to drive these machines. They are doing tandem right now. He won the event last night, the Heart of Racing Aston Martin, the Field Suspension GT Radial Pilot. Make some noise for Odie Bakchis. Next up, this gentleman likes going under the sea with all of his different anemones down there and the enemies on the track. From race to reef, M-Spec S chassis. Make some noise. It is Kasey Kohl. And I'm not seeing him out there, not seeing his vehicle, but he is going to be hopefully on the start grid. Make some noise for Trent Beechum. You can see 5 physical vehicles. You're seeing and looking at 7 drivers. We'll see if we get Trent Beechum up in the mix. Are you ready to send it, Long Beach? Whoa, dude, it is Saturday. It's a beautiful day. You ain't got nothing to do. Make some noise, Long Beach! That's more like it. All right, here in that little blip of the thrip of the grotto and the throttle. Thank you to Cal Club. Thank you to our Long Beach Long Beach Fire Department, Long Beach Police Department. Thank you to everybody that has participated into the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. What a show it has been as they make their way to pre-grid. This is the O'Reilly Auto Parts Grade 8. Dr. Drift and Jeff Jones pulling to the line. Taking a look at Jeff Jones, what he's got as far as package, nothing to lose. Drift Doctor, everything to gain. You know, he's not competing in the Pro Championship. He is competing in Pro Spec. He is definitely an accomplished driver, but Jeff Jones, he's out here having fun. Chris, what do you say about Jeff Jones and just shortly, as opposed to Margaritis Katsanidis, you can say the Drift Doctor. What are your expectations here?
Well, Jeff's here in his backup car, or his practice car, I would say. You know, he's just out here having fun. He's just trying to have a good time, get another podium like he did last night. Margaritis, he is in it to win it. I had some conversations with him during.
Oh, really?
Yeah, earlier today, and he wants to win. So
he's like, I got this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And is this his Pro Spec car?
It is his Pro Spec.
Oh,
he competes in Hot Pit with it as well.
Yeah. So Hot Pit Auto Fest, if you don't know, it is a feeder series. So Formula Drift, as far as the rung of exposure and competition, Formula Drift is the premier international drifting sanctioned body. We have 8 rounds of competition. Pro Spec is 4 rounds within those 8, and then we have Pro-Am, which feed into gain your Pro Spec license and then go into Pro. So Hot Pit Auto Fest is an event that happens out at the Orange Show in San Bernardino. Really cool event. More raw, more granular. If you're a circle track fan or something like that, it's very approachable, very fun. So I encourage you, if you want to see more drifting on a local basis, reach out, look out, and take a look. As we get prepped, Kevin Wells is an integral part of the Formula Drift family. He is a competition director. So let's take a look at what we call Kevin's Corner. It's an insight on somebody that's down on the track, feeling the heat and feeling the pressure.
Hi, my name is Kevin Wells, competition director of Formula Drift. We did some course changes. Hopefully we don't have a lot of oil downs and cleanups. So let's check it out.
Whoa! Shanahan wrong way! And Shanahan goes into the wall.
I've done some stupid stuff as well. Definitely the stupidest one.
Oh my! Front wheels come off the ground on the truck? I don't know if the front wheels came off, but that's like, whoa! Okay. We've got a lot of damage. So I think I'm gonna cut this branch and then I'll lift it straight up and then we'll pull the car out front.
There's enough stuff here. They might be able to put it back together. He's got till what, Saturday?
We're going to do another thing. Actually, the first rescinding.
Wow, I'm so honored.
On the way.
Oh, what's that? Is that Kevin's corner? Dang.
Well, our cars are holy that was awesome.
And on the start line, we are looking at Jeff Jones. He will lead in that big Drift Energy Kumo tires, Nissan 370Z. And Chris, you talked about it. Let's see if he bees about it. Talking about the Drift Doctor, Margaritis Katsanidis. It's a lot of letters, a lot of vowels. Regardless, he's going to throw a lot of angle at it. And as you said, Chris, he wants to win here tonight. This is a little bit of a bragging rights.
Definitely. Let's see how they throw it into the first corner.
All right, going through that start chicane, that basically bunches them up, so it's not a drag race to initiation. Point of no return right there. Boom, Jeff Jones initiates, going to that inside clip, into that first outside zone, into that green belt, green wall, underneath the Firestone Bridge. Now coming to the outside zone, in front of the judges' stand. Jeff Jones gets all the way out there. Margaritis Katsanidis. He tucks in a little bit. He could be a little bit tighter. Now, again, keep in mind that the conditions are going to change. It's going to get colder. It's not as windy as it was last night. Just as I say, that's probably wind's going to kick back up. And the wind is blowing a different way. It's coming offshore, or excuse me, onshore, going out to offshore. But a good start. Good, clean, tidy run. A little mint on the pillow for the maids.
Yeah, Margaritis held back a little bit on the first corner. Coming up on this wall to give himself a little bit of space on that transition right here. Let's watch it.
I don't know, Jeff did a pretty good job. I don't think he did any funny business. He kind of led him in the right way, led him in the right direction. Now, the Drift Doctor, he's gonna have the clean air, but knowing Jeff Jones, like you said, here's the Drift Doctor in that BMW. This is his comp car. He's got to save it in just about a month. We're going to Atlanta for round one of the Pro Spec Championship. How much do you risk it? How much does that come into play? What do you think?
I think for Jeff, you know, like I said, I think this is his practice car, so it's not much risk for him. It is risk.
What about Margaritis?
Margaritis, he has all the risk. You know, he has to rely on this car for the rest of his season.
Yeah.
They've got a competition in, I think, in about 3 weeks. So he has to make sure whatever happens here, he keeps it together.
Keep it off the wall, dude. Don't get weird.
Yeah.
Don't get too weird. Keep it clean, keep it tidy. He is a doctor, so here's your scalpel. Don't perform surgery too much. Don't botch it, right? So my wife loves The Pit. Do you watch The Pit?
I do not.
Oh my gosh, everybody loves that show right now. All right, here we go. So the Drift Doctor out front, and there is Jeff Jones. Oh, look at that, aggressive initiation. Jeff Jones easily drops into that pocket. The Drift Doctor, LS Doctor drops in, and look at Jeff Jones. You see it tuck in nicely, and there's Margaritis. Jeff Jones tucks in, cuts through the smoke, wraps it around that last inside clip, and drag it to the wall. Jeff Jones gave up a little bit there towards the end, but I got to tell you, again, tit for tat, lead versus lead, chase versus chase. Overall, I love what both drivers are doing, and the gold shoes of Happy Ed. Look at those things, man. I know the Olympics are going to be here in just a few years, but let's just give the gold to Ed right here. What are your thoughts?
I think Margaritis came in with massive angle, almost touches the wall there, has good proximity there, fills that zone. I think he gave Jeff a really good lead to give him a good shot, a good chase.
Yeah, so I'll let you dissect it. You go ahead and converse with your fellow judges, because it was pretty close. There were some, moments that I think that one driver outshined the other, room for clarity or tightening up. But there you go. You can see TGD Margaritis, the Greek doctor, LS doctor. And here we go. The O'Reilly Auto Parts grade 8. Slide him left for Jeff Jones, right for Margaritis, and Jeff Jones unanimously gets the win. And I gotta agree. Again, Margaritis wanted it, but Jeff, I feel like he's just having fun. He's just feeling the flow. It's very just, it's just being out on the golf course like my man Stephen Hull, aka Stumps Golf. It just, sometimes you got bad shots, sometimes you got good shots, but overall, I got to think that Jeff Jones put it together right there, because he was soul drifting right there. He was just having fun.
Yeah, I think Margaritis came out swinging, but overall, Jeff just had a really good lead and a really good chase. On Margaritis's chase, he actually hit the inner clip at turn 11, so I think that really kind of like weighed heavy on him.
Okay, all right, so again, Chris Licup here is talking and conversing with the other judges, and they came and deduced that Jeff Jones gets the win. He'll move on to the Final Four. Right now, Connor O'Sullivan and RCP. O'Sully, a sophomore season Formula Drift Pro driver. RCP, a veteran. This gentleman, I feel, has a steering wheel in his hand every single weekend, not just at FD, at Hot Pit Auto Fest. He's doing track days. He's doing multiple things. He's got a lot of cars and sharing the wealth. So RCP will chase down O'Sullivan. And again, what would you prefer? Would you like to lead first or chase first?
I would like to chase first.
I like that. Okay, here we go. Connor O'Sullivan in the U.S. Army, the BMW. And again, an older BMW, E36, but just because old doesn't mean it's bad. Oh, look at O'Sully tapping the wall. Under the bridge. And now into the outside zone right in front. RCP is unflappable. Look at him. He has that composure. Rome is out for blood, dude. Yeah. I feel like Rome's got something to prove. Unfortunately, he did not make the top 32 last weekend. He got third place last night, but he wants redemption here in Long Beach.
Well, he definitely showed it with that chase. I know he was having some clutch issues last night, and it seems like they've got that all squared away.
All right, taking a look at it here again. What do you think?
O'Sully's touching the walls. I mean, he is in every zone, and Roman's just doing a really good job in mimicking his line, keeping the proximity, putting on the pressure. Really good battle here.
He's controlling the car properly. You see O'Sully really throwing caution to the wind. Good snap and transition. He really expedited outside 1 to 2, as we're calling it here with our Super Drift Challenge. It kind of modifies with our competition. We want to just kind of keep it simple for y'all fans that are maybe new to the sport. But look at RCP Rome just sliding to the side of that BMW. So you can see Rome talking to our starter. Don't know exactly what is going on. Maybe just a little bit of body parts, because again, with this sport, you're going to see bumpers being lost, mirrors, some other different things, but looks like Rome Charpentier hopefully will turn around and pull it right back to the line. Yep, we're going to go ahead and push record on that camera. I think that's what we're doing here. Cannon, what a great supporter of FD. Did you see that activation they did last weekend?
I did. It was insane.
It was so good. So welcome Cannon supporting the Formula Drift Championship. Some sick cameras. They gave lenses. They gave bodies. They gave all these cool things for some aspiring photographers or just, rudimentary photographers saying, hey, check this out. It was really cool.
Larry was out there with them too.
Oh, yeah. Larry Chen was like, hey, do you want to do this? You can't, but you could try. It's like, hey, you want the keys? If you start it, you can drive it. You can't start it. Here we go, RCP and O'Sully. Connor O'Sullivan chasing him down. Rome Charpentier, the garage is it. Yes, sir. That green just blends in like camouflage onto the wall. But O'Sullivan, he's right there as well. Look at Rome. Rome digs deep. Here's a shovel. Yes, sir. That is a front loader. That looked like a Kubota out front. He was throwing some dirt in the face of O'Sullivan into that outside zone right in front of the judges' stand. He was absolutely scooping it up Well done. That was a sweet treat, like a thrifty ice cream cone, man. That cylindrical flavor just right in your face. Well done by Rome Charpentier. Osoli, don't know what happened around that last clip. Let's take a look at it again here, Chris.
Yeah, Rome came out swinging, big angle, touches the wall.
Bang.
Almost touches that wall.
But Osoli's right there.
Osoli's right there, yeah. He's given himself the space to, you know, position himself for each transition, and he's doing a really good job at it. This is a tough battle.
Yeah, this is good. I love that angle where you kind of can't see him because we're shooting over the wall. So when they rip around that, as you say, turn 11 of this Long Beach Grand Prix course, you see O'Sullivan, he has some corrections, so maybe wasn't exactly on the right line as we take a look at our racer replay. Again, all thriller, no filler, just having some fun out here. What do you say, Long Beach? Make some noise, let them hear ya. The sun is setting, the lights are coming on, the track might be cool, but we're gonna keep it hot. RCP gets the win. Rome Charpentier, Rome gets the victory. And do you agree with that? I mean, obviously you're a judge. Do you agree with that call?
Yeah, I agree with it. I think Rome had a really good lead. He had a really good chase. He positioned himself well. Osoli on the chase, he had a little bit of a gap on the chase. So going from 10A to 10B, which is wall to wall. Yeah. And I think that's kind of where you saw the separation between the two.
Love the insight, love the perspective. We are halfway through our O'Reilly Auto Parts Grade 8, our Super Drift Challenge, Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. When we come back, more drifting.
At the limit, performance tells the truth. From the drift track to off-road to the open road, Kenda engineers its tires where failure is not an option. Vesda Performance, Cleaver All-Terrain, one engineering standard, professional grade, from the podium to the pavement. Kenda, find your retailer at kendatire.com.
Through this lens, I catch details others might pass right by. Some might see a car. I see tuners taking care of what they love. The care poured into every engine. The trust in Pennzoil to keep it running strong. This moment, these drivers, the machine under this hood, that's what lasts.
Engine protection for the lifetime of your vehicle. Pennzoil, long may we drive. Available at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts.
With the Canon ImageProGraph Pro 1100 professional photo printer, my images come alive in print. What I see through my lens is what you see on the wall. Vivid, detailed, and accurate.
Something has awakened. The horsepower and torque you always knew was there, just waiting to make every drive thrilling. Track tested, off-road proven, performance for everything you drive. Drive better with K&N.
BC Forged Wheels, custom built per order, offering extensive design, finish, and machining options. Strength, style, and precision come standard. Track proven, street ready. BC Forged, proud sponsor of Formula Drift 2026.
Welcome back to Formula Drift, a Super Drift Challenge. No capes. But the buildings are, again, being absolutely ascended with an echo. That's right. Welcome back. Long Beach Grand Prix. I'm Jared Dienda. Joining me here is Chris Licup as we are seeing Sam Maghmoumi. Sam Maghmoumi will have a bye run in his BMW as he was intended to go against Kasey Kohl from race to reef, but unfortunately that vehicle has said, I'm done, I'm good. I'm gonna head out, like a little SpongeBob meme right there, but I'm gonna head out to Atlanta, and that's where we're gonna see Kasey Kohl, as we are seeing Sam Maghmoumi on the start line. This will be a bye run, so this is where I like to say, lay out and listen, and just to the RPMs, ripping and a tearing here at Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach, the 51st running. So here we go. Sam Maghmoumi, a bye run. He will advance on immediately into the Final Four. Who's he gonna go against? Trent, Beechum, or Odi Bakchis? All right, as we are getting prepared, Jim Lau, GM, right? General Manager, is that the title? President. Somebody put up a thing that said General Manager the other day. President of the Long Beach Grand Prix Association joining us up here. Co-founder of Formula Drift, Ryan Sage, president of Formula Drift. Saw them have a strong embrace right there. That was great. Thank you to, again, everything that the Long Beach Grand Prix Association has done for the Tanakas, Jim McKellen. Obviously, I don't know if you've heard, but Jim McKellen, he was instrumental in the Grand Prix of Long Beach. He passed away just about a month ago, left just an exquisite mark on Long Beach for everything that he's done for the sport. The torch was to be passed this year, and unfortunately he passed just a few weeks before this celebration that is the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. So Jim Lau has assumed that role with flying colors. Excited for him. Thank you to the Tanaka family. Thank you to Cow Club. Thank you to the Long Beach Fire Department. Thank you to the Long Beach Police Department. Thank you to all the fans. Thank you to the racers. Thank you to the sponsors. Like I said, this is Monaco of North America, baby. You can see the beautiful sunset, the boats in the harbor, the rawness of Long Beach. Thank you to the mayor, Rex, and obviously celebrating all things Long Beach. And we are hearing that Trent Beechum is unfortunately out, so it will be a bye run for Ermis Odi Bakchis in the Heart of Racing Aston Martin. So it'll be a quick expedition for both Sam Maghmoumi and Odi Bakchis into the Final Four. So we're going to see that Heart of Racing Aston Martin, who won last night, doesn't have to do battle against Trent Beechum, but like I said, this is, I think, a blessing where gets the car prepped, getting ready for Atlanta, Formula Drift competition, having some fun out here, putting smiles on faces, but you'd rather have it here than, you know, in an actual comp where points are at stake.
Yeah, absolutely. Can we take a second to just appreciate the sound of this Aston Martin?
I did it all last night.
Oh man, it sounds amazing.
Look at the symphony. I didn't know there was a symphony hall here in Long Beach, but basically Odi is the curator. He is the, what do you call it when you have the stick? The orchestrator. He is just kind of leading the symphony of the V12, the conductor. Thank you so much. The conductor, not a train conductor, but the conductor with the stick. But the stick is the Fiva Leva that is in his hands, ready to shift and give you. So lay on listen, the Heart of Racing, Aston Martin, Odi Bakchis behind the wheel. That is exactly what you want to do with an Aston Martin when you're given the keys. Hey, real quick, those closer to the Firestone Bridge, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Can you hear me over there? Yeah, you right there. I see you, Todd, Skylar, whatever your real name is. All right, you're going to start the wave for me, okay? Put your hands up again real quick for me. Okay, on 3, you're going to send it all the way in front, and it's going to go to the waterfront, okay? Let's see if they can listen. All the way over there, Stumps, I know if he's listening. On 3, we're going to send it. 1, 2, 3, send it! Let's go! Come on now, we got a Final Four, baby! Coming across the VIP, across Dwight Tanaka, Jake Tanaka. Are you doing it?
Keep it going.
I don't know. Is it going to the water? Is it going to the water? Chris, they didn't listen. Oh, it is! It's going! We got it! It's going back to you! Firestone Bridge, get ready. Go, send it again. Go, go, go. There it is. It's the rib curl. You got to swim along shore. You know that. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. You and your brown jacket, you're only wearing Carhartt because you're working on yourself. I get that.
Oh, we got one person out. Oh, there you go.
Okay. Is it come back? The Final Four is set. When we come back, we're going to see a fresh set of tires, fuel in the tank. This is Formula Drift Super Drift Challenge. Jeff Jones, RCP, Odi Bakchis, and Sam Maghmoumi when we return.
Drifting is not just a sport, it's culture, it's in our blood.
Here we go, Andy Haley. Oh, he is riding that tire right on that white line.
tires are what we live and breathe in Formula D. We couldn't do this without them.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel is giving away a Maserati Thursdays in October. Play all month long for a chance to take home an elegant and powerful Italian sports car. Details at Yamava.com. Must be 21 to enter. Please gamble responsibly.
Yamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. You in?
Adam LZ here to tell you that Motorsports has taken me just about everywhere. And no matter the scenario, Link ECU is the answer. The flexibility Link gives me for drifting, the precision I need on track, the durability to handle off the track, and the reliability you want in a daily driver. Even when pushing an entire motorsport to a bigger level, Link ECU has been with me every step of the way.
Welcome back as the Final Four is set just like that. Unfortunately, two cars had to bow out. Kasey, Kohl, and Trent Beechum, so shout out to them, but we will see them in Atlanta along with Chris Licup here. We were talking about Sim Magic, dude. Sim Magic, a proud supporter of the Formula Drift competition. Activation going on there.
Yeah.
These guys, the RCP, Jeff Jones, they know how important sims are. How important is sim racing?
Sim is massive these days. I mean,
it's sick.
It's super important. I mean, look at Hiroya. You know, Frederick, I spent about like maybe 5 to 8 hours with him before Long Beach and prepping him for the event, and it turned out really well for him.
Yeah, yeah. I'm thinking, what's the drumming movie where it's where he's like, faster, do that, like it's you gotta beat that drum faster. You gotta get right. But Hiroya Manoa, that's who Chris is talking about. The youngest ever to podium, and then the youngest ever to win an event. 16 years old, then 17 years old. Hiroya Manoa. That dude does thousands of runs on Formula Drift tracks. Now he's going to rally competition. He's doing WRC 3. Excited to see what he's going to do. But again, drifting is where his heart lies. He is like the first family of drifting. Mom, dad, everybody drifts. But there's a lot of that in the drifting world.
Drifting is in his blood.
Yeah, and I think that's going to work absolutely serendipitously with him. All right. Oh, dude, I'm seeing the Brazil flag cross the way. Unfortunately, Diego Higa's not here, but I know Leticia Buffoni, she's going to be in Florida cheering Diego Higa on. But right now, here, let's take a look. Jeff Jones, and we are looking at RCP, Rome Charpentier. All right, Jeff Jones. Oh, this is like a hot pit auto fest, but we're on the streets of Long Beach. Yes, sir, this is a grudge match right now. Jeff Jones brings it all the way up to the wall. Look at Rome, the pink shadow. The pink, bright pink shadow is right there. The nosing in. He is bullying Jeff Jones around the track. Look at Rome. You saw him just nosing in, right? He was right there everywhere Jeff went, and I would attribute that to these guys driving a lot together. Apple Valley, Streets of Willow, San Bernardino, all these things. There's a lot of trust right here.
Yeah, they definitely get a lot of track time together. I think here, though, you can see a little bit of a bobble right there from Rome in the chase. But right here, right here, he definitely puts the pressure on Jeff. But Jeff is right there on the wall, and he has a good line coming through here. Hits that inner, and yeah. Let's see if Rome can put on a really good lead, and Jeff can do the same in the chase.
Quick little bobble, but look at that expedition, just how quickly he just gets to the side of Jeff's, gives him enough room. Rome backs off a little bit, transitions back. That was in good unison, like you said. He does knock over that inside clip, but I'll tell you what, Rome, I feel like he's gonna hit the afterburners right now, because this is his comp car. Jeff Jones is in a backup car, his fun kind of party car, as a lot of the drivers call it. but Rome, I feel, will throw down. Larry Chen there in the background. Oh, look, we got Larry in the building.
Oh, hey, Larry.
Larry Chen, a 2025 Formula Drift Hall of Fame inductee. If you haven't seen the Life at Shutter Speed, the Carrara books, also the RTR book, Von Gittin Jr. So, Life at Shutter Speed, Larry Chen, shout out to you, homeboy. Here we go, RCP, Rome Charpentier, coming down the chute into that point of no return, initiates, like I said, I think he's got something to prove right here.
Oh,
boom, gets out there, does not all the way get out there. Again, keeping a little bit off the wall, a little more calculated, but then he delivers on outside zone 3. RCP separates himself from Jeff Jones.
He missed that inner.
Yep. He wrapped it around. Okay. That was a quick one. That was a quick run. Ed flags him down. Look at those shoes, dude. Can't even look at him. Turn to stone. He's like Medusa.
Ed always has the freshest kicks on.
Yep.
All right, let's
take a look at this. Remember, you're judging.
Yeah. Not as deep in the first wall or the second wall as Jeff, but he is there. But he misses this inner clip right here. One of the things that we talked about during the judges meeting was, or drivers meeting, was that we didn't want them taking the rumble strips on the first corner. So Rome kind of used that a little bit and set them up.
You're talking about when they initiated going to that first outside zone, right?
Yes. Okay. And there we saw him do it a little bit.
Okay, I'll let you elaborate with your fellow judges, see what goes down. Rome and Jeff Jones, who's going to the finals? Both these guys were on the box last night. Rome got 3rd place, Jeff was in 2nd. Whoever moves on is guaranteed a podium spot. Again, Rome got 3rd place. This is, again, really important and integral for both these drivers. Jeff and Rome will be joining us at the next round of the Formula Drift Championship, both Pro Spec and Pro. So we will see you again May 8th and 9th. And we got 1 vote for Rome. One more time, and Jeff Jones, we're going one more time. So split decision. Chris, you're next to me. I gotta ask you, I can't talk to the other gentleman. Which way'd you go?
I went with Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he did a better job filling in all the zones, and then Rome missed the last inner clip over in turn 11, so I docked him on that. He hit the rumble strips, Rome took the inside line off of the rumble strips, and that set him up on a different line, so, he got a little bit away from Jeff, and, we talked about not doing that, and he did that, so I had to dock him for that.
All right, so Rome gets docked for that initiation according to Chris, but again, a split decision. 1 vote for Rome, 1 vote for Odie, and a 1 more time. So it'll be split decision across the board, so they will go at it again, RCP and Jeff Jones, as we move to the other side of the Final 4 brackets. And we are looking at Odie Bakchis and Sam Maghmoumi. Let's see what we got. And now Sam Maghmoumi out front and in front of that Aston Martin. Odie Bakchis gets a little disrupted in the heart of racing Aston Martin. Sam Maghmoumi a little bit shallow on the 1 and the 2s and the 3s. So Sam Maghmoumi doesn't exactly get where he needs to be, and that gets a little difficult for that chase driver. You kind of anticipate and expect that driver to get out there. Let's take a look at it again here. It looks like it had contact on maybe out of the gate.
Yeah, there's definitely contact here, right there. And it didn't look like Sam did anything weird, so. That put Sam on a really weird line throughout the rest of the run, and he actually kept his composure pretty well considering the contact, so. Hats off to that. Rome, Odie, I'm not sure what happened there.
Watch where Sam's at. So again, there's a point of no return. So he initiates, Sam initiated, I saw a little handbrake.
And that's okay.
If you want to scrutinize.
No, handbraking on initiation is totally fine.
Was he all the way out there though?
I think he was positioned himself really well. Now, was he over decelling? It is a decel zone going on to initiation. I mean, that's the way that we've always looked at it, right? Was it excessive? Not sure. Have to go back and look at it.
This is where the spirit of drifting comes alive, where you're like, okay, was it out of sorts? Was it this? Was it that? That's why it's so different. Every other discipline here at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach is about the checkered flag. It's about the clock. Here's something subjective. So you have to take into consideration all of those elements and where you're at. I know Bakchis, who got the win last night, thrown the keys to this Heart of Racing Aston Martin, says, all right, let's send it. And that's exactly what he's going to do. So you can see the horsepower differential here already out of the gate. Bakchis pulling away from Maghmoumi. Maghmoumi coming up short. So this is where it gets really defined on the capabilities of a vehicle over another. So maybe Bakchis, and then look at that, unprovoked. You saw there was no contact there. Sam overcooked it, going to that last inside clip. So that's kind of where it's like, all right, apples to oranges. You know, it was very different. So yeah, let's take a look at it again.
Sam just really needed to position himself really well in this chase, but you know, you can see the speed difference between Odie and Sam off of the line. And then right here, he lost it in that transition, didn't position himself well, and didn't get a good transition back into the pocket. So, and then right there, he spun out.
Yep, so again, as we wait for the verdict, I know passionate Pat Gooden, the king of spring break. I don't know if he's been deduced now to the prince of spring break, but he's watching it right now, loving on some wings and things. We'll see if maybe he can conjure up some Wingstop or B-dubs or something like that.
Oh, some Wingstop sounds really good, right?
Yo, I was at B-dubs earlier. I was charging my Hyundai Ioniq 5N. Just gonna name drop there, and I saw two kids that had Formula Drift shirts on.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was so pumped. Bakchis gets the win. Odie advances on. He is going to the finals. So Bakchis gets the win. Sam Maghmoumi drew the number 6 card. Jeff Jones was number 1, and RCP was number 5. So unfortunately, Maghmoumi will not be grabbing a podium finish because Jones and RCP both outnumber him. So Maghmoumi will be watching there, but we're changing some tires, throwing some fuel in the tank for the one more times. Jeff Jones and RCP as we take a look back at our Rockstar Energy drink, Controlled Chaos. Rockstar Energy, yeah, you know about it. Amanda Sorensen, Frederick Osbo, Ryan Turk. You know the brand. You love the drivers. So let's take a look back at our 2025 season.
Who is Frederick Osbo?
Who is Ryan Turk? It's a deep question right off the bat.
Who is Amanda Sorensen? I'm more of like an outcast, I guess.
Freddie's small town kid from Norway. An underdog, still learning, still improving.
I'm a lot of things now. A dad and a husband, car builder, shop owner. I'm 100% professional drift driver.
This should be fun. Yo, Ryan. Some great driving by Amanda. 3-time Formula Drift champion.
You know, being a drifter, we get so defined by what happens on track.
Big swing there. He applies the pressure.
It's not really just about whether we win or lose. It's much greater than that for all of us.
Oh, boy.
I'm honestly just another driver out there driving with the boys. I really just mesh with these people.
I've loved the relationships, the competition, the challenges, overcoming the challenges.
I really, truly love this sport. Everybody that makes it what it is such a great environment to be a part of.
Make some noise!
I have a certain speed in my blood and a well-rounded set of abilities that have gotten me pretty far in this sport.
I think I've always been pretty good about following my own intuition and things that felt right to me.
Ryan Turk gets the win.
I want to be iconic. I want to do cool things, not only just on the track, but also outside of the track.
Congratulations for making history.
Drifting is big ups and big downs.
Your new champion, Frederick the Norwegian Hammer Osbo!
I love the butterflies and nervousness, but excitement at the same time.
It's a dogfight here.
Also kind of the unknown part of it. When you go out on track, you kind of don't know how things are going to unfold. You can only control what you can control, and do the best that you can.
Hello. Holy cow. That is not ideal for Amanda Sorensen.
There's no denying that we're here to win.
Frederick, the Norwegian Hammer Osbo gets the win.
The question is finding the right energy, the right path to do that.
Getting aggressive.
As scary as it is, it's a pretty spectacular adventure we set out on.
He's not going to let him run away with it.
My name's Amanda Sorensen.
Frederick Ospo.
Ryan Turk loves the controlled chaos of this sport.
That was drifting.
Controlled chaos, that's what it's all about. Navigating these 1,000+ horsepower machines, weapons of mass destruction, the destruction of tires. That's what we are looking at. So we are looking at Jeff Jones and RCP for a one more time battle. Jeff Jones in his Kumo tires, Nissan 370Z, RCP in his Garagistic BMW. He's in his pro car, Jeff Jones is in a backup car, but very comparable to his comp car. So these guys know each other very, very well. They've driven together quite a few times, so they know what each other's capable of, but what can they do? What are your expectations here, Chris?
I'm just hoping that they, work out the little kinks that they had in their first battle, clean it up a little bit, and throw down hard. I want to see some big angle, touching those walls, and good proximity. Let's go.
No lights on. Look at that. Oh, he's setting the mood right now.
Setting up Takumi style.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. There we go. Turn on. Roxanne, turn on your yellow light. Here we go. All right, so Jeff Jones will lead the one more time battle. Again, it was split decision. If you're just rejoining us on Racer Network, it was one judge said Rome, one judge said Jeff Jones, and one judge said one more time. So split decision across the board. Run him again. Let's get a definitive winner. Who's going against Odi Bakchis in the finals? The loser is locked in for third place. Jeff Jones got second. Rome got third. They'd like to better it here tonight. Jeff Jones initiates into that outside zone. Bang, gets it all the way out there. Does not touch, does not drag, but Rome tucks it in the pocket nicely. And Jeff Jones loops it. Overcooks it. I didn't see any contact.
I couldn't tell from this angle, but
knee-jerk reaction. Did not see contact of Rome hitting Jeff. It looked like he did it himself and looped it. Snoop-a-loop.
Overspun the tires.
Yep.
He must have heard me when I was saying throw some big angle.
Let's take a look. Any contact, Chris?
Let's find out.
Initiates, inside clip, didn't hit the rumbles.
I mean, he's right there on the wall again. Rome set himself up really good that time. No, it doesn't look like there's any contact there. It looked like Jeff just independently spun on his own.
Yep, so that will be a detriment to Jeff Jones, Double J, J2. So look, you see Rome set himself up, gets in that pocket. This is gonna be a good angle, this is gonna be telling. No, I could have seen wheel on wheel, just a glancing, but it was not. Did not happen.
Track temps are changing right now too. These guys are going to start pushing it. It's they might be going up in tire pressures, and yeah, that's going to be a major deficit on.
Major deficit. Sounds like Mortal Kombat. Finish him. Major deficit. Jeff Jones loses.
Fate.
Right. It's like a video game. 2 minutes or one man leaves. Jeff Jones, Rome Charpentier. What will happen next? RCP will lead Jeff Jones giving chase. Let's see how they navigate this. RCP does have a major advantage given that Jeff Jones spun. So this is where strategy comes into play. Whoever moves on will quickly change tires, the rear tires specifically. They traditionally don't change the fronts. Check the fluids, do a quick little, as they call it, nut and bolt, make sure it's all good.
Yeah, definitely got to check the blinker fluid.
Oh, dude, blinker fluid is essential. Absolutely essential.
All right.
And here we go. The yellow lights, the ambers, as they call them, on the E36. Looking a bit of a Bavarian Motorworks right now. Chasing down. Ooh, and there goes Rome. Jeff Jones. Look how aggressive he's trying to be. But unfortunately, Rome keeps it consistent. And Jeff Jones tipped the tail. That's not going to be enough. You saw him. You saw him just drooling. He was just like that dog. And I know Jeff and his lovely wife Christina love dogs, but just drooling with that steak right in front of him. He was just trying to get after it, but unfortunately the steak escaped him, and RCP did just enough in my mind to offset that mistake by Jeff Jones in that lead run.
Yeah, Jeff really tried to put the pressure on, but he couldn't close this gap right off the beginning, and right there you can just see Rome just kept it composed, did what he needed to do, and got the job done.
Yeah, I think that's going to be all she wrote, unfortunately, for Jeff Jones. But hey, guess what? Rome jumps up, so will they change positions? Because right now it's the same podium finishers.
That's right.
But in a different order for sure, because Jeff will be defected down to third place, given again unofficially. Let's make it official. Rome Charpentier gets the win. RCP advances on. It'll be Rome versus Odie in the finals, and Jeff Jones will get third place. So now it's up to, again, those gentlemen for second and first, talking about Odie Bakchis and Rome Charpentier. The finals are set, RCP and ODI, Odie Bakchis. So a lot of numbers, a lot of letters, a lot of things going on, but regardless, the finals are set for our Super Drift Challenge, Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach. Like I said, all thriller, no filler. We'll get you home by dessert time, not by dinner time. Dinner's a little late. Your mom already called. She says, don't even bother coming home. Don't even bother. Just come for pie. You come on by. What's your favorite birthday cake? What's your favorite birthday cake, Chris? Go. Ice cream, cake, apple pie. What do you got?
I love apple pie.
I know, but what, like, you know, you have to choose one. It's your birthday. Chris, what do you want?
Ice cream chocolate.
That is so basic, dude. Like Baskin Robbins. Like anything?
I'm a simple dude.
All right, you're a simple guy. All right. Regardless, Shanahan, the Irish eyes were smiling on Connor Shanahan getting the win at round one. As we take a look back, it was an Irishman versus a good friend of yours, Frederick Osbo. I know you've just been friends with him for over the years. Frederick Osbo.
I was actually spotter as well for a while.
Yeah, thank you for reminding me. So taking a look, Connor Shanahan, just this package, I was talking to Mr. Sanchez earlier, and basically this package for Shanahan could be very dangerous for the rest of the field of Formula Drift this season.
Absolutely.
Just given that Jerry Yang prepared car, an 86 that he's familiar with, Shanahan, Drift Masters champion. He's been driving for 10 plus years. We've seen him grow up. He's been drifting in diapers, and now he's a grown man. Very capable.
Yeah, he has the full package now, and it's definitely going to work in his favor. You know, trying to run and operate your own privateer team is definitely not an easy task, and now with the help of Jerry, I definitely can see him being in contention for the championship again this year.
It was a great competition last weekend, so we are going to be out there again May 8th and 9th, and we have the finals prepared when we come back. Rome Charpentier, RCP versus ODI. Talking about Odie Bakchis in the finals. Changing tires, but don't go anywhere. Seriously, it's just moments away, and we have one final battle to commemorate our Formula Drift Super Drift Challenge here at the Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach.
loud. This is what we are.
Check engine, ABS, or maintenance light on? There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts. Turn left, Tyler.
Take the guesswork out of your warning lights with O'Reilly Veriscan. It's free and provides a report with solutions verified by ASE certified master technicians. And if you don't want to do the repair yourself, we can recommend a shop for you.
Okay, Tyler, let's go fix your car.
Auto Parts.
We are back. The Formula Drift Super Drift Challenge. The sun hasn't absolutely set right now, and we're gonna just throw you right into the finals. How beautiful is that? I love this signature skyline of like just the column building, the old historic building. I remember when Fred Chang lived over in those right there, and like I talk to people that used to live down here or they do currently, and just like the crack of dawn. You need to deal with it for a week. But Long Beach has just such a good vibe, man. From Steady Brewing, the official, brewery of Formula Drift, Pike Bar, Ism Brewing, going down to Bubba Gump, like there's just all these spots, man. It's iconic.
Yeah, I mean, we're so fortunate that Long Beach lets us host this event here. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, and there's going to be, the Olympics are coming up in a few years, and the mayor Rex, he was out here for the LB2 in October last year, and he came out, and there's going to be a bunch of Olympic disciplines here in the city of Long Beach. Second most to actually the city of Los Angeles. So Long Beach is absolutely going to embrace the Olympics. I'm excited about that.
Are they going to do skateboarding here?
Don't know about skateboarding. I know swim for sure. Swim is a big discipline here. I know my niece freestyle BMX making their debut in the Olympics 2028 is when it's going down. All right, RCP, Odi Bakchis. Speaking of Olympics, who's going to be the Olympic medalist here tonight? All joking aside, there's not going to be an Olympic medal. It's a Super Drift Challenge. Like I said, King Taco, I'm just saying, throwing it out there again, maybe manifest it, carne asada fest it, whatever you want to do it. Just saying, King Taco, carne asada crown. Just would love to see that. Right? With like a hot sauce, red or green, just depending on like where you're at?
Green.
Okay. You're a Verde guy?
I'm a Verde guy.
Okay. I was going to say that, but I just didn't want to assume.
Assume
I took you as a Verde guy. All right, speaking of Verde, the green nose of RCP, Odi Bakchis. Let's send it for the finals of our Formula Drift Super Drift Challenge. RCP in the garageistic BMW, the green tail as opposed to the green nose, slides right into that wall. Odi Bakchis, he's back there quite a bit. Rome Charpentier comes up shallow on that third outside zone. That allowed Odi Bakchis to get good proximity, tuck on in. But RCP looked like his eyes were on the prize. Coming into the chute, out to that green belt, you could see into that green wall. He drug it right there, transition in. That outside zone 3 that allowed Odi to get that good proximity. Let's run him back up to the start line. Take another look.
Yeah, right here, Odi was ready. I mean, Rum was, running out the gate. Puts it on that wall. But right here, he's off by about a good 4 or 5 feet. And like you said, Odi kind of closed the gap right there, put himself in a good position, and look at that exit.
Yeah, Rome seemed like he had something to prove on that. When you're in the finals, this is where you want the top spot. This is where you really rise to the occasion.
Well, they definitely, Rome had a good battle with him last night in the top 4, so I think he learned what he had to do to try to, establish a gap on Odi.
What he's capable of?
Yeah, out the gate right there.
Because, I mean, he's driven with Odi, but not in this car, so you don't know where the grip and where the slip's at. Also, getting that proximity, because Odi is literally one of the best chasers in the biz.
Oh, definitely.
In his competition chassis, but now in this borrowed car, in this exotic car, it's totally different ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that they're still like tinkering here and there to see what works, what doesn't work, and you know, try to get the most out of that car. But you know, Odie's been doing a really good job, and you know, hats off to him.
Here we go, let's slide on in. Odie Bakchis will lead the Heart of Racing Aston Martin out front. Odie Bakchis, field suspension GT radial vehicle. And now we are taking a look at Rome Charpentier. He chases him down, gives him enough breathing room. But there's Odie Bakchis. You can see Rome massaging out there. Odie Bakchis, he got deep. Rome, I think, being a little bit cautious here. All right, Chris, I'm going to let you digest because both of those runs, here we are in the finals, that was pretty good from both sides of it, but taking into consideration outside zone, 1-2, this is a tight one. You know, here we are. We saw one more time previously, you know, between Jones and Rome. You know, that definitely was justified. The OMT is your verdict in?
Yeah, my verdict is
okay.
right now.
All right, so let's take a look at our side-by-side. This is going to be a good opportunity because it really was a fairly equally balanced. BC Racing, go for gold, the official suspension on Formula Drift. What do you see?
Well, there's already a gap established from Rome on his lead versus, you know, Odie not really getting that gap that Rome established really early on. So right there, Rome's really tucked in on him. He positioned himself well. Odie didn't get out to either of those walls right there. He did get out to the last wall, but you know, clear cut and dry right there.
Yeah, it was, you know, maybe that was blaringly obvious, and that really did. But all right, gonna rip it around. Looks like we do have a winner. I'm gathering that. Looks like these guys are ripping around, and they will come down center course. Make some noise, Long Beach. The Formula Drift Super Drift Challenge. As we are bringing them there in the center of the track. Make some noise for our podium finishers stepping outside of their vehicles. Be sure to tag at Formula Drift. And now we give you our podium finishers. Finishing third place here at Saturday Night Lights, the Formula Drift Super Drift Challenge. In his Kumo Tires Hot Pit Auto Fest vehicle. Third place, Big Drift Energy, Jeff Jones. And now your winner here tonight, your winner, Saturday night at the one, the only, Acura Grand Prix of Long Beach, making history in more ways than one. From sports car to stadium super trucks, IndyCar, and of course, Formula Drift. It's running hot, and your winner here tonight, Saturday night, under the lights, the iconic North American Monaco. Your winner of the Formula Drift Super Drift Challenge is RCP. Rome Charpentier gets the win. RCP gets the win. And that means Odie Bakchis gets second place. Odie Bakchis in the Heart of Racing, Aston Martin gets second place. Chris Licup, thank you so much for obviously your announcing, your insight, your judging. What are your thoughts, man? Your first time calling it, but also just a fun event, right?
Absolutely. I love this. And, you know, it's an honor to be here today to help do all of this.
Awesome, man. Well, I appreciate it. Is that a tear?
A little bit.
Well, congratulations. Thank you again to Chris, Sanchez, and Mr. Chow. RCP, Rome Charpentier, grabs the win. Odi Bakchis in that Heart of Racing, Aston Martin, and Jeff Jones rounds out our final podium spot. So we'll see you in Atlanta May 7th through the 9th because it is a doubleheader. We got Formula Drift Pro Spec and Pro, the second round of the Formula Drift Pro Championship and the first round of the Formula Drift Link Engine Management Pro Spec Championship. Chris, thank you so much. Thank you. Anything else you want to add?
Nope, let's go.
All right. Thank you, sir. LFG, that's what the kids say at FDLB. We'll see you at FDATL. Thank you so much. Thank you to our hardworking crew. Again, Transition Productions. Thank you to our whole Formula Drift staff. Again, Cow Club. Thank you to Dwight Tanaka, Jim McKellen. Thank you for all that you've done and contributed to. Alex Pfeiffer, Battle Version. Love you, brother. I know you're watching. And of course, that of Sam Kaskanian, Sam's Auto Club, and his whole family. Thank you to everybody. We'll see you online and we'll see you another time. Send it! Formula Drift Nation!